What's up everybody, welcome to money management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on SOFI stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video guys, first of all I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then I will explain you some interesting details in regards to this asset at this very moment. Then I will show you some fundamental news that might be very useful for us as its potential catalysts for upcoming months. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis. And I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video, let me show you right here. I made my previous video when the price of this asset was at roughly $7.85, somewhere at this point. And I've told you that we had quite significant movement to the downside, and previously I caught all of these movements basically from this very top. Guys, you can watch all of my previous videos and you can see that from this very top I made several predictions that we have to land lower. Here in this green rectangle I marked you this range as the range of accumulation. We hit this range, then we hit the first target, this yellow line. Then we hit the upper border of this range again, and we hit our second target, the range somewhere around $9.3 mark. Then we had this retracement. So guys, as you can see, my forecast was quite accurate in regards to this asset for the last several sessions. And for now, let me show you that we are hovering. We are hovering in this tight range that is not more than just several percent. Not more than just 5% to the upside and to the downside. And we are basically in no one's territory. And in my technical analysis, I will show you what I'm talking about. And guys, if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to drastically enhance your trading skills, subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Patreon account, where for the $35 a month, you will be able to drastically enhance your trading skills. On top of that, guys, for the first 100 subscribers, I will do a giveaway. I will do a technical analysis based on your request on any asset that you might have. On top of that, guys, all of my community members will have this plan of my course. And this is the roadmap for my students, for my offline students. Yes, I have offline students as well. And for my Patreon members, I will start to disclose some tips and tricks out of my course. And this is even more lucrative for you if you join my Patreon account. So, and let's continue with the fundamental news. First of all, let me show you this article that was published just 21 hours ago, and it's titled 3 Reasons Why SOFI Stock is Poised for a Parabolic Move. Here's why SOFI Technologies is worth considering at current levels. Let me quote you these bullet points. SOFI Technologies stock has been performing well, driven higher by strong earnings. Resuming student loan payments are expected to drive increased demand for the company's lending portfolio. The company's success in growing its membership speaks to its appeal and its turnaround progress. And yes, you know, their recent earnings report was really amazing, and you can see that they crushed expectations on both sides. And you can see that right after this earnings report, they spiked to hit our price target, and then it moved back. And the reason for this decrease in its price is the turbulence on the banking sector in particular. And you know that just recently, one bank had a very harsh movement to the downside. New York Community Bank Corp, as you can see, it lost for the last several sessions more than 59% of its value to the current range. And it lost to the lowest point more than 66% of its value. Definitely it doesn't look good for other banks, and despite this fact, SOFI is in quite good shape, and in just several minutes in my technical analysis I will show you what I'm talking about. So let me show you another news. First of all, let me show you that the consensus analyst price target is still relatively high at $8.78, which implies about 14.64% of upside potential. And we don't have any recent updates. The latest one was made by Morgan Stanley, and I covered their position in my previous video, and I showed you that these companies are definitely more bullish than bearish because they still have some skin in the game and they have a long position on SOFI. And on top of that, guys, take a look on the recent actions on smart money list. You can see that Dimensional Fund Advisors opened completely new position for mind-boggling $38.595 million. Next company opened just tiny position of 164, but in general, if you take a look on the sentiment, if you take a look on this column, Delta shares in percentage, and all the positive numbers means that these companies increased their position in SOFI, and green rows indicate that these companies opened completely new positions, and the general sentiment is quite bullish. On top of that, guys, if you take a look on the major shareholders of SOFI, if you sort them by the number of shares, you can see that the several biggest shareholders of SOFI increased their position in this company, and this means they are more bullish than bearish, and this means in the medium and long-term perspective, SOFI is a very, very lucrative company. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, you know that in the majority of my videos, I explain you the most probable movement of certain assets, and I have to say that you cannot predict the most probable price action in any given day, in any given time, and SOFI for now is at exactly this point. As you can see, we have a sideways movement from the very beginning of February, and we don't have any breakouts above $7.91 or below $7.5. This means these two ranges become ranges of support and resistances. On top of that, if you take a look on the indicators, on the majority of time frames, you can see that RSI is pretty much neutral, as well as MACD is hovering around the zero level, and it is completely the same for hourly time frame, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, and daily time frame as well. And if you take a look right here on its daily movements, so as you can see, it is a lot of mess because of my analysis, but in general, if I clean the chart, you can see that these points are pretty much the ranges of support, and if you connect all of them, as you can see, we are nearing with this line, we are nearing this line as the range of support, and potentially, if you make this line a bit longer, we might hover for quite some time as well around these levels, so we might retest it, and if this line holds, definitely it will be a huge sign for its bullishness, and the next stop will be the breakout above $9.4 and $10.5 in order to confirm this uptrend. And so far, yes, I'm more bullish than bearish on SOFI, but if you try to micromanage your position, it is not the best point where you can accumulate for the short-term holders. It is pretty much pure guessing, but if you are long-term holders, this level might be quite interesting for you as the potential last step before its movement to the upside. And guys, at the same time, we have to be very cautious, because if this line doesn't hold, we might see the next levels of support at roughly $6.5 mark, which implies about almost 15% of downside potential. And definitely, if you are a long-term holder, these levels might be your accumulation points for the long-term holdings. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.